You've probably heard this advice before. Figure out what triggers your child's FND symptoms and just avoid those things or the triggers. And it sounds logical, right? Because after all, if something makes symptoms worse, stay away from it. What's wrong with that? But here is the thing. When it comes to FND, that approach often keeps families stuck for months, even years. And I've seen this one too many times to tell you it is real. Because FND recovery is not about avoiding triggers. It is literally about retraining the communication between your brain and your body. So in this video, I'm going to explain why chasing triggers does not work. And it's actually going to guarantee you feeling stuck. And then what to focus on instead so you and your teen can start rebuilding function and freedom again off of FND. And if this is the kind of video you've been looking for, I am so glad you found my channel. Welcome. And while you're at it, please hit that like button and subscribe because I post new videos every week to help families understand FND and recover with structure, not confusion. This also tells YouTube that this video is important for spreading awareness, and that's exactly what we need for you and everyone else who is struggling with FND. So let's go. Hi, my name is Dr. Lee. I am a pediatric health psychologist and founder of Teen FND Academy, which is an online coaching program to help teens with FND and their parents, just like you guys, to get their lives back. I do this work because I believe recovery from FND is 100% possible. So let's start with speaking of what's really happening in FND. FND, or functional neurological disorder, is a real brain-based diagnosis caused by a two-way miscommunication between the brain and the body. That means the brain sometimes sends a wrong signal to the body, and the body sends a confusing signals back to the brain. They both are trying to communicate and protect, but they are misreading each other's messages. When you move or stand or get dressed, your brain might interpret it and then misinterpret those signals as, oh my gosh, this is not good, dangerous, even when you are perfectly safe. So you're not making things up and then no, this is not all psychological either. Recovery is about retraining both sides, the brain and the body, to communicate accurately with each other again. And that cannot happen through avoidance. I'm sorry to say that, but it happens through experience. Why chasing triggers does not work? You might be wondering. Here's the deal. When families focus on tracking, if you have a clipboard tracking every single symptom of your child and avoiding triggers, it usually starts with good intention, just like you. Let's figure this out, what sets off the symptoms so we can prevent them. Sounds good and sounds about right. But over time, this turns into fear learning. The brain starts connecting normal life, like walking, talking, light, noise, school, friends, all with danger. The more things you avoid, the smaller your world gets. And when your world gets smaller, and smaller, then your brain learns that safety only exists in stillness. But safety is not built by staying still. That's not life, right? It is built by showing your brain that movement and life are safe and something that is enjoyable again. Avoidance reinforces the problem, but retraining breaks it. So that's the good news. So then you might be wondering, so then what should we do instead, right? Well, I'm glad you asked, because here is the shift I teach families inside Teen FND Academy all the time. Don't wait to feel ready. Yeah, it sounds weird. Start gently moving while stay regulated. Now, to be clear, it is not about pushing through symptoms, like go until you crash and burn. It is literally about pairing the movement with calm. So in my program, I say this all the time, doing the right thing with the right mindset. Both of them are required to row your boat. It's a requirement to recover from FND as well. So for example, when your teen walks across the room and breathe slowly at the same time, or when they stand up and practice a grounding technique or phrase, and when they laugh or stretch or get outside, those are moments of retraining, even though it might feel and sound kind of horrible. Here's the deal. Every calm, controlled action with the calmness, right, sends new data and intel to the brain and the body. Hey, I moved and I'm safe and I'm okay. And that's how the nervous system gets rewired, literally speaking. And that is neuroplasticity in action. Okay, I'm just being a little bit super geeky here, but it's how recovery happens. The brain is like a plastic. It can be changed, and not through avoidance, but through safe exposure. That's why gently, baby steps gradually. And parents, this part is for you. I know how hard it is to watch your teen struggle. I get it. You want to protect them. It is your natural instinct. I'm a parent too, so I totally get it. But every time you help them avoid something hard, you accidentally reinforce danger. Like, this is dangerous, this is not good, and you shouldn't be there because you don't know how to handle it. However, your calm presence during movement does much more than any pep talk on the planet. So if you stay grounded, like slow voice, soft face, and steady breath, your teen's nervous system mirrors that. It's called the mirror neuron effect. And we all have these cells in our brain called mirror neurons, and then your teen gets really fired up with that. And they feel it before they think it. What you do in these moments are called co-regulation. So you stay calm and your teens stay calm. And it's one of the most powerful tools you can offer. Super simple, but very powerful. So what does this look like in real life? It's so simple, and yes, it feels slow. Maybe today your teen walks 10 steps while breathing evenly. Tomorrow, maybe they walk 12. The next day, maybe they sit outside and let sunlight hit their face while staying calm. This is exactly what happened to one of the teens in my program. She was struggling with FND and basically living inside her bedroom for months and months, not going anywhere. She was like living in a prison, right? And at first, she was very afraid and very skeptical to do these things, but her desire to want to get her life back eventually won over her fear. And that is not nothing. That is a rewiring process in motion, even though it feels slow and then super small. FND recovery is not about big leaps, if you are wondering. It is not about having this giant wins all the time. It is about hundreds and hundreds of tiny, safe repetitions that tell the brain and the body, hey, this is normal, this is safe, and you can trust this again. So here's the takeaway. Stop chasing triggers. Stop overanalyzing why each symptom happens, because that doesn't help you. That line of thinking keeps the brain stuck in this problem mode for a long time. So unless that's exactly what you want and your teen to be stuck in, stop doing that. Solution is not figuring it all out. It is teaching your child's brain and the body what safety feels like again. So stop chasing symptoms. Move first, gently, regulate while you move, and let repetition do its job. It sounds boring, but that means you're doing exactly right. Progress does not come from avoiding life, because it doesn't. It comes from retraining through it. Now, if you want a clear plan to help your teen retrain their brain and their body, not just cope with it, right? Managing symptoms, because that doesn't mean a recovery. Watch the free training I linked below. In that video right there, I walk you through exactly how we help teens recover inside Teen FND Academy, like the teen I was talking about. How we rebuild communication between the brain and the body, restore function, and create lasting progress. Now, you'll also see how to find out if your teen qualifies to work directly with me and my team. So click the link below and watch the training and take your next step toward recovery together. Remember, you're not broken, your teen's not broken, your brain and body can relearn how to communicate, and then recovery is possible, and you can do this together as a team. Thank you so much for watching this video, and I will see you in the next video.